When you hand in your patches, do you get a phone call soon after?
I got a text saying, "You're safe. Go be with your family." I took that as a threat. I'm Brandon, man, and I'm chatting with Stacks.
San Antonio, they're the baddest chapter in the nation.
Welcome to this episode of Chatting with Stacks. I'm your host, Bill Stacks, and today I got Loco. What's up, man?
I always, hey, we'll never do this. You'll never do this. You'll never do this. You'll never do this. And then um, I find myself when I said no, because I called the older brother and asked him, and that's when he asked me if it's God or the club, and I said God. I didn't. I was still called over there, so I agreed to go through with it. But at the end of the day, it ended up not panning out because the person I was with uh, was like, "Hold up, just wait." Um, and then I realized after that that it was the last chance I had to be home with my family.
And do you tell them let's meet at the club? And do you give in your patch? Do you
Oh
say
no,
I'm
I called a
done?
prospect that was I was trying to mentor. He's now a bandit. He turned into a dork. I guess that stuff makes you feel like you got a cape on or something after you put it on. I don't know. But like people who aren't about that business feel like once they got the patch on, they're automatically about that business. It just didn't make any sense to me. But anyway, so he got like that. But I called a prospect, said, "Hey, come over," and I had all the stuff all ready for him. And he kind of like got shocked, and I said, "Just do everything the opposite of how I taught you."
And was he like, what the hell are you doing?
Yeah, no, he couldn't. I mean, what was he going to speak to me? He wasn't going to. I mean, I wasn't like a known person to where you could speak to me sideways. It wasn't like that. I
Yeah.
wasn't constantly being disrespected, but no matter what people said, most of the people you're around just tolerate you, bro. Like I was a very tolerated person. That's about all. They knew I was real. I'd pop off for this, that, or the other. They knew I had a temper. They knew I was a loose cannon. So I think I was more annoying to anybody than actually really anything.
So
I didn't follow instructions. Let's just say that very well.
when you hand in your patches, do you get a phone call soon after?
I got a text saying, uh, "You're safe. Go be with your family." I took that as a threat. So here we are.
Now, what does your future look like?
I want to be in heaven with the Lord. That's the only future I care to see. I want me and my family to be with Jesus forever and to spend eternity with no more tears, no more pain or sorrow, and to be set free from the life of bondage that I've lived for a long time now. But I guess in an earthly way, I want to be at peace. I want to bring as many people to that place I was just telling you about as possible. You know, people are tired of fake. People are tired of these evangelical preachers that tell people what they want to hear and nobody has problems or issues and everything's going to be okay, but sometimes they're just not. Sometimes they're real life situations and you got to kind of walk through the fire, and sometimes you never come out. I'm not going to tell people what they want to hear, or that's going to be okay, or that things are going to get better. Maybe they get worse. But at the end of the day, what I want for this life is to prepare people for the next one.
Do you regret joining the club?
You ask your question. You answer your own question, Stacks.
So let me rephrase it. You regret joining the club is a statement, right?
Well, thank you for the laugh, bro.
There's probably someone right now watching this that's in the club that maybe they feel trapped. What would be your advice to that person?
You're a slave to something. So, I mean, if you want to be there, if you want to continue on in this, and you want to act like it's not causing you harm, pain, or everything's fine, go for it. I'm not going to force you. Just know you're a fool.
And how would you suggest someone that's in the club, if they want to get out, what would be the best way for them to get out?
Take your cut off and give it to your president like a man. Give it to whoever. I don't care. Give it to the prospect, but do it like a man. Leave. You came into this freely, and you can go freely and accept those consequences. Because obviously, there's going to be some, especially if you decide to speak on the hypocrisy and the truth. You ain't got to do this to leave. You can just go. If it ain't, you ain't about trying to pull anybody else out. But I've taken a lot of people with me, bro. Taken a lot of bandits with me.
People have left after
Quite a,
you left.
quite a few. Quite a few. A whole
Um,
chapter of support and multiple bandits.
wow.
Yeah, and more to come. You know, God's not finished in their life, in a lot of these guys' lives, but uh, but for some, it'll be the end of them, man. They might survive this year, but you know, bullets don't care who you are, what family you have. You know, if they need you, if they don't.
Other clubs have out in good standing, out bad. What's your status?
I would say it's probably bad. I mean, I'm guessing. I'm gonna throw that out there. It's probably bad.
I mean, do they, like when you were in the club? Would they say that this person's out bad, no contact?
Oh, you're asking for the sake of well, yes, that's a out bad situation. Uh, for everybody, there's no such thing as good standings in the Bandidos. Not since
So
I left.
they can't retire. Like
No, there's
if
no
they
such
put
thing as retiring as a Bandito anymore.
really.
Correct.
So what do they do when someone's like 90 years old? They're still riding around on their bike.
They die, they get buried, and all their stuff belongs to the club.
Like when you're in the club, do you sign your bike to the club? Can they take your bike?
Correct.
Did they take your bike?
No.
So they don't take everyone's bike, right?
Well, if you want to give them to them, you can.
I know quite a few Hell's Angels that said, "Hell no, you ain't taking my bike. I'm keeping my."
Well, whenever they get that feeling in their body to come retrieve it, then come on. You
Man,
can't
you
kill
got
a
a
dead
wild,
man, brother. You can't kill
yeah,
a dead man.
you got a wild story, man. You got a lot of information, and we'll do this again. You got a lot of information to get out there.
Yeah, man. Well, I love you, brothers, if you're watching, and for all those of that don't know me, man, feel free to reach out. Like I said, I talk to every 1% club that represents in the United States now. I'm not going to go around saying your name, guys. I'm If you're looking for somebody who truly is not going to feed you lies and BS, I'm here for you. Prospects, hang-arounds, people who are just inquiring about the lifestyle, hit me up. And even people that don't like me, I don't care, man. If you got something to say and you're in the club, and you know, I'll talk to you too. Um, it don't matter. Hit me up. I guess on Instagram, the real Brandon Hantz. I'm on Instagram. You guys can come see me. I was on TikTok doing a TikTok thing. It was cool, man. For a second, I wasn't talking
Sunday,
about
it's gonna
clubs.
be gone.
Yeah,
Sunday, no
I
more
wasn't even talking
TikTok.
about club stuff. I was just talking about like I like doing news. Like I try to leave that life. You know what I mean? Totally have more peace of mind and just doing different things, man. So I don't do a lot of. I did speak at a church for the first time a couple days ago. I was invited out by a church to speak to the young people and to maybe the people in the church. So that was beautiful. It was wonderful. Felt like I was at home, you know, doing what I was finally finding a purpose, helping
Yeah.
people. So that was really cool. I enjoyed that experience. I'm just so not polished, bro.
Now you
I'm
do
rough.
YouTube. YouTube.
I'm I'm rough around the edges. Man. See, I did YouTube for a minute, man, but I get so down on myself when it comes to I've lived such a horrible life and I've made some really poor decisions that I just felt like I wasn't qualified to continue to give people advice. So it's been tough to stay on a righteous path for me. So I'm gonna continue to do my best and give God glory whenever I do something right, because it sure as hell ain't me doing it.
It's not about perfection. It's about being the best at whatever it is you can do, man. Doing
Yeah,
your best. It's not about perfection.
yeah.
That's for
We're
all
gonna keep.
the fakies on the internet claiming their lives are great and
Yep.
and it's
Keep on keeping on, bro.
bull.
One step in front of the other, right?
Definitely. Well, I look forward to speaking to you in the future and hearing more of your wild stories. I'll put a link for his Instagram in the description of this video. If you like this show, hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can get my videos every time they drop. And if you don't like this show, too fucking bad. Start your own podcast. Peace.